Our webinar today, what is Apple School Manager? Let me introduce myself. My name is Gio Martel. I'm a Senior Professional Services Engineer here at Jamf. As a Senior Professional Services Engineer, I help organizations like yours succeed with Apple. Our agenda today, what is Apple School Manager? How to get started with Apple School Manager? What is mobile device management? And how to enroll devices in an MDM solution. Jamf helps organizations succeed with Apple. Jamf, Apple's enterprise management solutions are here to help organizations connect, manage, and protect Apple devices. Jamf helps more than 50,000 organizations manage 20 million plus Apple devices and counting. When education organizations need the world leader in Apple management, they turn to Jamf. Let us get started. Of course, the question that brought you here today, what is Apple School Manager? Introduced by Apple in 2016, Apple School Manager is a web-based portal that combines automated device enrollment and volume purchasing program with the addition of new education tools like Manage Apple IDs, role assignment, student information system integration, and federated authentication, all under a single central location that, coupled together with a mobile device management solution like Jamf, enables IT administrators and staff to deploy Apple devices and content, as well as manage Apple IDs for all your students and teachers. Let us highlight what are some of the benefits of Apple School Manager. Apple School Manager makes it easy to view all of your school-owned devices and content under a single pane of glass and assign them to an MDM solution for easy management. Content management allows you to easily acquire new licenses and share those licenses between your locations. Manage Apple IDs. Like regular Apple IDs, they are used to sign in to personal or shared devices and provide access to Apple services like iCloud, iTunes U courses, iWork, and Notes collaboration. However, unlike individual Apple IDs, these managed Apple IDs are managed and owned by your school, making it easier for administrators to do password resets and add limitations on communications like FaceTime and iMessages. They are also an essential requirement if you're thinking of using shared iPads in your deployments. SIS integration. Student Information System integration allows you to quickly get student, teacher, and roster information into your Apple School Manager. And it also allows you to automatically generate managed Apple IDs for all your students. Federated authentication is a feature within Apple School Manager that was introduced in 2019. It provides the ability to link your Azure Active Directory so that users can authenticate with their network credentials and generate managed Apple IDs with your organization's email. Getting started. By now, if you were a Device Enrollment Program customer, your account has been upgraded to an Apple School Manager account, and you can access the portal by going to school.apple.com. If you're a new customer, you can easily enroll by selecting Enroll Now at the bottom of the login window. Please note that the enrollment process can take up to 5 business days. That is due to the verification process that Apple has in place. Once you have registered and successfully logged in, you'll be presented with a Setup Assistant. The Setup Assistant will walk you through quickly adding managers, finding student, staff, and classes by integrating with your SIS or setting up an SFTP for CSV uploads. After completing your Setup Assistant, you'll be taken into your portal. The first page that you'll be taken to is your profile. Under your profile, you can find information about your account, your managed Apple ID, your email address, phone number. Under enrollment information, we can find information about your organization. Payments and billings is where we'll find information about payment that has been assigned to your account or any stored credits that you might have. You will also find all the server tokens for all of your locations. Under accounts is where we can add domains so that we can use them for managed Apple IDs. We can also enable federated authentication, among other items. Under directory sync, we can synchronize with Azure Active Directory, Google Workspace, or view our SFTP connection. MDM server assignment allows us to designate what MDM will be designated for what type of devices. We can also add new MDM servers. On the left-hand side menu bar, we have locations. Under locations, we can find all of the locations that were uploaded or synchronized from SIS. Selecting a location allows us to edit that information, delete it, view what users and what classes have been assigned to that location. We can easily add new locations from within this pane. Under users, we'll be able to find all of the users that were uploaded or synchronized from our SIS or SFTP. Selecting an account allows us to reset the password, reset phone numbers, activate or deactivate this account. We can also see additional details. Selecting all users allows us to carry on some mass actions, like create sign-ins, edit roles, and locations. Under classes, we'll be able to see all the classes that were synchronized from our SIS or uploaded via SFTP. Selecting a class allows us to see the instructor and the students that have been assigned to that class. We can easily add new students to this class. Under roles, we can find all the predefined roles within Apple School Manager, with administrator being the one that commands all of them and has power over editing any of the permissions of every other role. Under devices, we can find all of the devices that had been added to our organization's Apple School Manager. Selecting a device provides additional information about that device. We can also release it from our organization or edit the MDM server assignment. Under assignment history, we can find all the changes or all the activity that has been happening with our devices. The Apps and Books menu bar allows us to quickly view all of the licenses our organization owns. Selecting an application will provide us a breakdown of one location and how many licenses they have. We can quickly get new licenses by selecting the location you want to get licensed for, adding the quantity, and selecting Get. We can also transfer licenses from one location to another. Custom apps allows us to see if there is any custom applications that are being deployed through Apple School Manager. And that is Apple School Manager. Let us highlight some of the core features of Apple School Manager: user, classes, roles, apps and books, device assignments. The users menu allows us to view, manage Apple IDs, reset passwords, and assign roles. Under classes, we can create classes, change the locations of those classes, assign instructors and students to those classes. Within roles, if you are the administrator, you can edit role privileges, view assignees, assign or remove users to those roles. Under apps and books, we can purchase apps as well as books, view the licenses that we already have, and transfer licenses within our locations. Now that we've learned what is Apple School Manager, let's talk about mobile device management, or MDM. Let us answer the question of what is MDM. MDM is the standard acronym for mobile device management. It's also Apple's native management framework for managing iOS, macOS, and tvOS devices. MDM provides IT and users additional capabilities, such as deployment of applications without any user interactions, adding restrictions to the devices, or wiping the device remotely. Jamf offers the most comprehensive portfolio of Apple management products in the market. Jamf School helps schools, IT, and educators to spend less time managing technology and more time investing in their classrooms. Jamf Pro is a gold standard in Apple management for large-scale school districts. Now that we have answered the two questions, what is Apple School Manager and what is MDM, let us see how we can integrate with Jamf. Starting with Jamf Pro, we start by signing into our console. Once we've logged in, we navigate to Settings. Under Settings, select Global Management and select Automated Device Enrollment. We start by downloading our public key and navigate back to Apple School Manager. We authenticate, and under our dashboard, we'll select the Add button to add a new MDM server. We'll designate a name. It's always recommendable to use a very descriptive name so that it's easy for you to know what connection is that. We upload our public key and select Save. Apple School Manager generates a new server tokens, which we can download. We navigate back to Jamf Pro and select New. We add a display name. It's always a good idea to use the same name that you assign to this connection under Apple School Manager. We upload the recently downloaded token and hit Save. There will be a synchronization process that happens in the background. Once the synchronization has happened, you'll be able to see all the devices that have been assigned to that MDM under Apple School Manager. Let's navigate back to Global Management. This time we're going to select Volume Purchasing. Let's navigate back to Apple School Manager, select Payments and Billings, and under Server Tokens, let's find the location that we're going to be adding to Jamf Pro. Once we find it, we select it, and that will download a new service token. We navigate back to Jamf Pro, and we select New under Volume Purchasing. We add a name. It's always a good idea to use the same name that was used under Apple School Manager. We add a contact name, the Apple ID that was used to generate this, and we proceed to upload the service token. Once we upload it, we hit save. This will trigger a synchronization process. Once the synchronization is over, we'll be able to see all the licenses that had been assigned to this location. And now we have successfully integrated Jamf Pro with Apple School Manager. Next, I'd like to show you how to integrate Jamf School with Apple School Manager. We start by going into our login page, login.jamfschool.com. We authenticate, and once we've successfully logged in, we navigate to Organization and select Settings. From within Settings, we select Automated Device Enrollment, and we select the plus sign Apple School Manager. From here, we'll download our public key and navigate back to Apple School Manager. We'll select Add to add a new MDM server. We provide the name for this connection, and upload our public key. Once we upload it, we hit Save, and we can select Download Token. Once we've downloaded the token, we navigate back to Jamf School, and we upload the service token. Once we select Apply, our connection has been established. Next, we'll select Content. And here, we'll navigate back to Apple School Manager, select Payments and Billing. And under Server Tokens, we'll find the location that we want to add to our Jamf School. Once we select it, it'll download a service token. We navigate back to Jamf School and we select Add. We upload the recently downloaded token and hit Apply. And now we have successfully integrated Jamf School with Apple School Manager. Now that we know what is Apple School Manager, what is an MDM, and we have seen how easily it is to integrate Jamf products with Apple School Manager, let's talk about the types of enrollment for our devices. There are two types: automated device enrollment, which leverages that connection with Apple School Manager, and device enrollment, which is a manual enrollment process. Let's take a look at automated device enrollment. On a brand new device, we turn it on. From the Hello screen, we select the language, the region, and we connect to Wi-Fi. Once we connect to Wi-Fi, the device will phone home and communicate with Jamf. It will download a remote management configuration profile and enroll the device itself into Jamf. Once the device has been enrolled, we'll see all the items that had been scoped or assigned to this device. And within a few minutes, your device is fully configured and ready to be used. Automated device enrollment allows you to automatically supervise your devices. It allows you to put the devices into single app mode. It allows you to automatically install applications and keep them up to date without any user interaction. You can assign screen layouts as well as wallpaper. Next, we'll take a look at device enrollment. As I mentioned previously, the device enrollment process is a manual enrollment process. In the Jamf world, this is known as user-initiated enrollment. Let's take a look at the steps it takes to enroll a device. On any device, you will launch the web browser, enter your MDM URL, authenticate, and select Enroll. This will download a certificate that is used to trust the MDM configuration profile. Once we install the certificate, we navigate back to our browser and continue by downloading the MDM configuration profile. Once we install that configuration profile, your device has been enrolled into your MDM, and anything that you have scoped or assigned to this device will start downloading and provisioning your device. With this enrollment type, your devices are not automatically supervised, which means that not all restrictions can be applied. Some of the settings that you can apply to device enrollment are app installation, restrictions, password policies. You can even configure your email automatically. In closing, what we learned today: what is Apple School Manager? How to get started with Apple School Manager? What is mobile device management? And how to enroll devices in an MDM solution. Some additional resources. Jamf also offers more to help you be successful. Our professional services offer on-location or remote services to customize Jamf for your environment. We also offer certification courses led by our training team. And finally, we have the world-class support from Apple experts across the globe, and we even offer 24/7 via our premium support packages. And of course, we're nothing without our customers, and that is proven with our Jamf Nation community. This online forum is home to over 100,000 Apple IT-focused individuals that learn from each other, discuss best practices, and have access to a wealth of resources and third-party tools. I invite you to create a free account today